Hi, I'm Lori Betts. Welcome to the Golden Years. This month we have a special guest, Tyne Esarey from Pearlview Rehab and Wellness Center. So come right back and we'll tell you what she's all about.
My wife's drinking really made things difficult for me. I had to work hard just to keep everything normal. My EAP counselor at work sent me to Al-Anon family groups. I didn't think I needed to go, but it turned out to be great advice. Are you troubled by someone's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group meeting from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON.
View this and other great BAT programs by visiting bat.pegcentral.com. Brunswick Area Television's on-demand service, streaming on the internet 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Hello, my name is Cindy Schneider and I'm the Executive Director of the Hands Foundation. We are a county-wide nonprofit dedicated to helping improve the quality of life for Medina County seniors. If you have any questions regarding any type of senior issues, please don't hesitate to call us at 216-780-4135 or visit our website at www.hands-foundation.org. Thank you.
Tyne, being the administrator of Pearlview, I heard you took on a new project at the Brunswick Rec Center. So would you like to tell the audience what it's all about?
Absolutely. As of December 1st, Pearlview has partnered with the City of Brunswick and KHM Travel to take over the senior services at the Brunswick Recreation Center. How that happened was the early retirement plan that the city put in place. The person who was running the senior center retired. Yes, Julianne retired. So they were unable to replace her position. So Pearlview and KHM actually volunteered to step in to make sure the seniors had those services available in Brunswick.
And what does that involve?
It involves everything. The activities are going to continue as planned. Most of the activities are currently ran by volunteers. It's 5 days a week. There are activities going on from the morning to the afternoon. And the travel is actually going to be done by KHM. All of the travels, the casinos and all of those trips are still going to continue. But our plan on both sides of KHM and Pearlview is to just enhance the activities a little bit more.
So seniors are there every day. And on the average, do they come every day?
Yes, they do. They do come every day. They're actually seniors that are members of the rec center and seniors that are not. There are senior center activities done every day starting from 8 o'clock in the morning till 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Pretty active.
Absolutely. A couple hundred seniors a day actually go to the Brunswick Rec Center.
Very good. Now, is there a fee? Do they have to pay?
There is no fee for the senior center activities. There is a fee, of course, to be a member of the rec center, which is a completely different subject. But to come to the senior center activities, there's absolutely no fee involved.
I remember Julianne did many health fairs there.
Yes.
And the goal was to have the trips all planned for the year.
Yes.
And those seniors love looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
So now it'll monthly trips, or?
Yes, there's still going to be monthly trips. With a travel agency taking over that aspect of the senior center, they're the professionals in that. So they don't need to sign up for a trip at the beginning of the year for November or December. They can actually sign up for that trip a month in advance of that trip. In each senior tattler, we're going to continue the newsletter. It will give a blurb about what trip is upcoming and when you are able to sign up for that trip.
Now, did Pearlview partner up with any other businesses or associates in
Yes,
Brunswick?
we are partnered with KHM Travel. Pearlview does the activities and the speaker series and everything that actually takes place at the senior center and in the community. KHM handles all of the travels.
Okay. I heard bingo's being played there?
Yes, we play bingo every Tuesday, and that's going to continue. Like I said, all of the activities that are currently at the senior center are going to continue. We have a few new activities that are starting as well. We have a monthly educational series where we're going to try to bring in a speaker with a topic that the seniors are interested in to discuss that topic once a month with lunches provided from Pearlview. And then also any other volunteers that would like to begin programs have started. Plum Creek Assisted Living has actually started a Price is Right game once a month, so it's kind of fun. It's very similar to the game show, and they're doing that the first Monday of every month.
Now, do they get a meal every day if they want?
There is a nutrition program at the senior center. What that is, it's ran by the Office of Older Adults. And it's every Wednesday and Friday. There is a short assessment that has to be done to make sure that that senior qualifies, which the majority of seniors do qualify because they're on a fixed income. And it's very, very hard to get sufficient nutrition on a fixed income. So the senior center provides lunches every Wednesday and Friday. You would have to call the Medina County Office of Older Adults. They could come out to your home, do the assessment, and get you signed up for those lunches.
Okay. So if Mrs. Jones doesn't drive anymore, is there transportation involved
Yes.
that she could get to the rec center?
Absolutely. The Brunswick, the BTA can actually provide transportation to the senior center nutrition program. The BTA already goes to a lot of apartment complexes hourly, like the United Labor Towers. It actually goes to the United Labor Towers once an hour and circles to the senior center once an hour as well. So for those people who live at the United Labor Towers and certain apartment complexes, they're already on the BTA route. Now if you aren't on the BTA route, you can contact the BTA and they would be able to put you on that particular route on those days that you're going to the senior center for lunches. And that actually goes for any activity as well, not necessarily just the nutrition program.
Sounds like it's a happening place.
Yes, it is. And our goal is to get more seniors involved.
Okay, so how do you want to spread that word?
We're trying a couple different aspects, just getting the word out in general. Thank you for having us here. You know, things like doing the golden years and putting the newsletter out to make sure that everybody can see it. The website, we're using the Brunswick website to try to get the word out, and also letting everyone know that there's transportation available and these services are free. There's really no reason that a senior should not be able to make it to the senior center.
Now, do a lot of them come, and if they're after your program, do they linger afterwards? They used to play cards there,
Yes.
I can remember.
Yeah, there's a handful of rooms at the senior center. There's a arts and crafts room, a multi-purpose room, meeting rooms to where if there isn't something going on in that room is available, a lot of the seniors will use those areas for social and playing cards and dominoes and those kinds of things.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Keep them active.
Yes, exactly.
Are there any exercise programs there for the seniors?
Many exercises, and it all depends on what you like. There are senior aquatics, there's senior line dancing, we're going to try to start maybe a senior yoga program within the next couple of months. There's also, Richard Simmons rocking with the oldies on there once a week. So there are a lot of different programs to keep the seniors active, and we can definitely find something that senior likes, whether, like I said, it's swimming or line dancing or aerobics.
Fun activities.
Exactly.
Do they have a movie day? Or?
There's a movie day once a month where one of the new releases is out. We use the multi-purpose room with the big screen and popcorn and pop and all of that, so it's a lot of fun.
That sounds pretty good. So if anyone watching has any ideas, they could always call the rec center.
Absolutely.
And do you have a voicemail at the rec center?
There is a voicemail at the rec center, or they can also, we have a senior email for the city of Brunswick.
Okay.
And however they would like to contact me with ideas, I'm always open. Like I said, 99% of those activities are ran by volunteers, so we really depend on our volunteers to help us with this senior program, as nobody is getting paid to run the rec center at this time. It's just all volunteer basis.
As you plan the calendar for 2011, are there parties coming up?
Yes, absolutely. This month we're going to focus on heart health because of Valentine's Day. So we're going to have a speaker from Southwest General Hospital. We're going to try to do a lot of activities surrounded around Valentine's Day. So whatever month it is, we're going to try to kind of curve those towards those holidays and those parties. The seniors have actually filled out some surveys as to what activities they want at the senior center. So like I was saying before, it is exactly what the seniors want is what we're trying to provide them at this senior center.
That's good, because it should be their center.
Yes, it is.
And they want to go there and have a good time. And you want them to keep coming back.
Yes. It's very important for the seniors in Brunswick to have somewhere to go. And with that being said, we need them to want to come to the senior center by them telling us what they would like. So we're always open to suggestions, open to ideas. Whatever the seniors want in Brunswick is what we will try to provide them.
That's good. And so I know we talked about the trips. Gambling is like their top trip
yeah.
that they want to go on.
Oh yeah.
They have to go to those casinos.
Yes, and that is going to continue. They actually have a gambling trip coming up this month as well. So they're going to continue the gambling trips throughout the year because that is one of the most requested trips. But now they also have the chance to say a senior wants to go to Alaska. They can do an Alaskan cruise or go to Hawaii or wherever that senior would like to go. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a group. With KHM Travel providing the activities and the trips for the seniors, it makes it very, very easy for them to go somewhere else outside of just a casino as well.
And then information is there in case they want to go on a family trip.
Absolutely.
Or they could tell their child, send me somewhere.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And there's also still the overnight trips or the 2-day bus trips or the day bus trips. In December, I know they went to Severance Hall to listen to the orchestra. So the day trips are still available as well. They're not all necessarily overnight trips or, like I said, the extreme of an Alaskan cruise. So it's whatever that senior wants. KHM is also willing to curtail the trips to them as well.
So where do you find all this free time?
Good
Doing
question.
the calendar
Good question.
and organizing the whole thing.
It's a busy schedule, but it's definitely something that needs to be done. Without having the volunteers in Brunswick and without Pearlview and KHM partnering together, these services wouldn't be available. So I think I find the time because it's very, very important to make these services available to the seniors. It wasn't really an option. And when we were approached by the city, I didn't think it was an option of whether or not we were going to do it. The seniors still need somewhere to go. We understand that it's not ideal that there is a partnership agreement with businesses to run the senior center. Obviously, the ideal would be to have a person run the senior center, but that's not an option. So I think the city of Brunswick has to make do with what we have. Pearlview's been a part of the city for well over 50 years now, and so we think it's just as important to make sure our seniors have somewhere to go. So we find the time is where we want.
And you're active in the community
Absolutely.
too. So you have a lot of people out there in the Senior Service Network.
Yes.
You could always ask them for some help.
And I am.
assistance.
I'm kind of leaning a lot on the networks that I've already made being a part of Pearlview. The volunteers and the feedback that I'm getting is just wonderful from everyone, from, like I said, Plum Creek and even GTB. All the different partners and everyone that is involved in seniors has really stepped up to the plate and helped out a lot with the senior center.
And it's their center, so
Yeah.
whatever they want, all they have to do is ask.
Yes, there's surveys available, there's email, there's phone, anything that they want, it's absolutely, we can try to make it happen.
Okay. Do they, are they teaming up with the new facility next door for in case they want to get involved with any of the courses?
Yes, we're actually working on that now. Hopefully, the hope is that the seniors will be able to take some classes for free at Tri-C.
Awesome.
So we're working with them directly now to try to figure out how we can coordinate with them. Even if we're talking about even some seniors possibly teaching some classes. I mean, who better to learn from than the seniors themselves that have had years and years of experience. So the city of Brunswick is working with Pearlview to partner with Tri-C at this time.
Very good. And I know a lot of homes I do go into, it just amazes me how some of the seniors they have that computer.
Yeah.
And it's a wonderful tool. I mean, they will email their grandkids or their children out of state. It's a wonderful form of education.
Yes, and that's another thing too. If the senior doesn't really know how to use a computer, Western Reserve offers computer classes. That's also advertised in our newsletter, and hopefully Tri-C as well will possibly have some beginner computer classes for the seniors. So if a computer already scares them, there are options out there to where we can help that senior learn how to use the computer to communicate with family or loved ones or friends.
And the rule of thumb is you're never too old to learn. So that would be fantastic if Tri-C can hook up with some courses for the seniors. And I'm sure they would enjoy that. We are going to take a short break, and we will return with some more activities that are happening at the Rec Center.
You have the time to give. You have the capacity to care. You have the experience to contribute. And your country needs you, one of its greatest assets. Americans whose lifetime of knowledge and know-how will make the difference. Take what you learned in the workplace and apply those skills to your community. Shape tomorrow by being a mentor and tutor for children. Make independence a reality for people who need assistance and companionship to continue to make their house their home. Make a difference today. Get involved.
Welcome back, and we are interviewing Tyne from Pearlview, who is now the new coordinator for the senior center at the rec center. And kudos to Pearlview and KHM Travel, who is doing this undertaking and making sure that the senior center is still the go-to place for our seniors. And you seniors need to get out and get to that rec center. You have transportation, you have meals Wednesday and Friday, and it sounds like there's going to be a lot of good activities going on.
Absolutely, and we're taking all of the surveys very seriously. We're taking everyone's suggestions very, very seriously. We want the senior center to be what the seniors want, so we're doing that by actually listening to their voices as to what they want.
And that's good. I mean, because it's your senior center, and you want to go there and have a good time. Whether it's dancing, playing cards. Down the road, we do have planned a pinochle tournament, but we have to iron out all the details. So as soon as we get that going, Tyne will be able to share that with you. Bingo. Let's go back to bingo.
Yes.
Is there a fee for bingo, and what kind of prizes?
No, there is no fee for bingo. Willowwood Care Center actually sponsors the bingo every Tuesday, and they provide the prizes and they provide everything for that bingo. Currently, there's about 15 to 20 people who play that bingo, sponsored by Willowwood, but we are hoping to get that population up and more people involved in that bingo. We're also looking at maybe adding another person sponsoring bingo maybe once a month or twice a month as well, so that if a senior can't make it on Tuesdays, they'd be able to still play bingo on other dates also.
Okay. And we're in the month of February.
Yes.
So I heard that in the past there were people around for taxes to help the seniors out. Is that still available?
Yes, I've done a little bit of research because with myself being new, I don't know all the ins and outs of how it used to be done, but I'm definitely willing to continue however it used to be done. Currently this year, how they are handling the senior taxes is the seniors are to contact the Office for Older Adults of Medina County. Medina County is actually scheduling the tax services for our seniors in Brunswick.
Okay. And they'll direct them?
Yes, absolutely. The Office of Older Adults in Medina will direct them as to where they can get their tax services done. Okay.
And we talked about speakers.
Yes.
What do you have planned? I don't know how far out your calendar is.
Well, I have it a few months down the road from now. Last month we had, as you know, the Medicare and Medicaid changes in 2011 speakers involved. This month we're actually having Southwest General Hospital sponsor Heart Health talk. All of these talks are what the seniors want to hear based on their surveys. Like I said earlier, those are very, very important to get filled out so that we know what the seniors want. We also have a speaker in, let's see, that would be March already, that is going to talk about grief and loss. And it's actually an author of Sacred Stories. She's going to be talking about how to handle grief and loss because, as you know, seniors do deal with that a lot in their lives, and that's something that they've expressed interest in hearing about. Staying active and staying fit. Whatever they want to hear about is what I'm going to try to organize a speaker to talk about. VA benefits, Medicaid planning, living wills, power of attorneys. I know it's not very exciting stuff, but it's stuff that our seniors and actually our whole population needs to be very, very educated on so that when something does happen, everyone is prepared. Like I said, it's not a popular topic, but it's something that does have to be talked about, and people do need to be educated on that.
And it's a necessary tool.
Yes.
Because we all go through it.
Yes.
And everyone goes through the grieving process. So to have a little bit of pointers to help you through it, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And if the senior has any suggestions with the survey, you know, they could either write it down at one of the meetings they're at, or they could call your voicemail and let you know.
Absolutely, because the survey actually hits all 3 points of the senior center, from the trips to the activities at the senior center to educational series. Our goal is to continue all of the current activities that are at the senior center, but to try to enhance some of the activities as well, make them a little more educational, to keep that mind going, maybe a little more active as far as the trips are going, and then, like I said, the educational series and any other activities also to get the seniors a little bit more involved.
What about blood pressure? I know in Medina they do that.
Yeah, Southwest General Hospital actually sponsors the blood pressure screenings once a week. They have a nurse, her name is Valerie, who is actually at the rec center once a week to do blood pressure screenings. There are also cholesterol screenings available. Southwest does a very nice job by keeping the rec center informed about everyone's health needs and services available.
So seniors, if you had any doubts about what's happening at the rec center, make sure you take advantage of the new year, the new programs, repeat programs. Everything is there for you. And you don't have to depend on your children to get you there if you don't drive. Take advantage of the transportation, the BTA in Brunswick.
Yes, absolutely. And if they're at the senior center, there's actually someone at the senior center 5 days a week, Monday through Friday at particular hours. Our hours are posted outside of the office as soon as you walk into the rec center. I'm personally there every Monday for a couple hours. KHM Travel, her name is Sally Nyberg. She's heading up the travel section for the senior center. She's there Tuesdays and Fridays. And then Nancy Zuba, she's my nurse liaison. She's actually there on Wednesdays and Thursdays as well for a couple hours. So that is the majority of the time the seniors are at that rec center in the morning, so that's when we've scheduled our hours to be at the senior center.
Okay, very good. Well, it sounds like you guys are really trying
Yes, we are.
to make this program work. So again, please take advantage of it. Tyne, I am so glad you were able to join us this month, and good luck with your venture.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
And if you need any help, you know where to make the phone calls. Thank you so much for joining us this month. We attended the first speaker series at the Rec Center, and this is what some of the seniors would like to see happen here. Hello, did you enjoy today's education topic here at the Rec Center?
I really did. I really did. It was an update on Medicare, and the speakers were great. A lot of information on different equipment that we didn't know about that Medicare covers and doesn't cover.
And all the changes that are happening.
And all the changes that are happening. Very good.
What other topics would you like to hear for the education series?
I would like an update on Social Security, because it's the other thing that keeps changing in our lives is Social Security.
Did you get a raise this year?
No. Last year, next year. Okay, that's it.
All right, anything else? How are the trips going so far?
The trips were great. Sally was at the meeting. They're going great. Everything was wonderful. And thank you. The food was wonderful, too.
Good, good.
Okay.
Thank Pearlview for that. I didn't have anything to do with the cooking. All right, thank you so much, and you have a good day. We are with Barbara and Helen, and they just joined us for the education series on Medicare changes to DME equipment. And I would like to know, what other topics would you like to hear?
Well, all the new healthcare issues that'll be coming up, and people are very interested in that, and I think also confused, so things have to be clarified.
Very
And
confused.
if you have the ability to do this, we would really appreciate it.
Okay. How about you? Do you have
That's
any ideas?
That's the biggest issue. And the only thing, my husband is on a CPAP. And he's still covered so far, you know, with the Medicare. So I have to watch, though, to make sure the company he's covered under stays there. Like you said, they had to bid.
So you got to make sure that that company is part of the bid.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Cindy Schneider, and I'm the Executive Director of the Hands Foundation. We are a county-wide nonprofit dedicated to helping improve the quality of life for Medina County seniors. If you have any questions regarding any type of senior issues, please don't hesitate to call us at 216-780-4135 or visit our website at www.hands-foundation.org. Thank you.
Welcome to Pearlview Rehabilitation and Wellness Center, a member of the Progressive Quality Care family, where caring for others is a family tradition.
We really want to make everyone feel at home, that they're part of a family. And we're continuing that legacy of caring for others with my children who are running the facility.
Pearlview Rehabilitation and Wellness Center is tucked away, off the beaten path. We're hidden from the hustle and bustle of the city, yet accessible to the heart of Brunswick. Pearlview Rehabilitation and Wellness Center offers state-of-the-art skilled nursing and rehabilitation. We have a qualified staff of nursing professionals that are well-trained to meet your loved one's physical and emotional needs while giving them the compassion they deserve.
We work really hard at getting them the proper care, the proper attitude, and the proper way of going back to a normal life in their own home. Rehab is a very important part of progressive quality care.
At Pearlview, because we are a smaller facility, we're able to offer our patients more one-on-one care, more individualized treatment. We're able to just kind of contour what we need to our patients. We do a lot of co-treating, which is where occupational therapy and physical therapy and speech therapy all treat together, or we'll try to come up with goals that we can work on as a team to help our patients. So that kind of really illustrates the family unit. We're all on the same team, we're all on the same page, and we really just want to help them. So our patients become part of our family. I love it when our patients tell us that we made a difference in their life. We help them get home, we help them to do something that they really wanted to accomplish.
For 3 generations, our family has been dedicated to helping people. And when caring for others is the family business, it's more about caring than business. You can see it in the warm, home-like environment we create for our residents, in the delicious meals served in a calming, restaurant-style environment. Visit Pearlview Rehabilitation and Wellness for a friendly tour today, or explore our website at progressivequalitycare.com. Progressive Quality Care.
Trust our family to care for yours.